Hi everybody, welcome to Makeup University. I'm Sherilyn. This episode is Sips of the Season, or Seasonal Sips, or what's Santa got in that sack that I can sip on. Okay, hold on, let me turn this off, or at least pause it, because that could be copyright. I have my Christmas music in the background. Hi, welcome. 9 days left in the year. Whoa. So I haven't been with you guys in a hot minute, or maybe a cold potato, whatever you want to call it. Has anybody else just been burnt out, fed up, almost to the point of hopeless? What's the point? I just so struggled with that lately. And finally, I thought you have to pull it up by the bootstrap and encourage yourself and keep going. 1 for your family, 2 for yourself, 3 for your dog, or maybe for the dog first. Anywho, I have all these wines. I don't think I've been on in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I had wines before that I have done Wine Wednesday for 2 years now. Anywho, I have a whole selection of bottles right here. And then I have 2 sippers I'm actually going to show you. And these are things that they were gifts, grocery outlet, and Ralph's. That's where I got the wines. So come alongside me for a fireside chat and let's get into these sips. This is the first, and it's quite a delight. This is called a Negroni cocktail, and it has a rich history. I found this on the bottom shelf in the back corner, dusty, from grocery outlet, and it's actually like a cocktail in a bottle. And I remember years ago, I was in Las Vegas working CES, blah, 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 on the mic all day long. So happy, but so tired, feet hurt. And that was my first introduction into cocktails in a can. There was a local brand that had a Pop Top Greyhound. And before you're like, ew, like canned grapefruit juice, canned vodka. I don't remember the name of the brand. It was so long ago, but it was so good. And after being on my feet all day long, talking all day long, same pitch on the hour, every hour, it was good. This was $3.99 at Grocery Outlet here in Burbank. It's a Negroni cocktail. There are long histories to Negroni and how the cocktail was made, who it was made for. I highly encourage you to go research it. Specifically, the Negroni Spagliato. Say that 5 times twice. It was so good, but it has a very unique flavor. I almost wanted this to be a little bit sweeter, so I tried it just a sip. Woo! I put it over ice, and I finally ended up mixing 1.5 ounces with a splash of orange juice and a splash of lemon seltzer water. And you can make this with wine, with Prosecco. Anyhow, this right here, if you see this little goodie, snap it up. Snap it up. Okay, then the next thing I have, again, from Grocery Outlet. I don't remember the price. I know it was under $10. And I share this as something to give as a gift. I love a screw cap. It sipped well. I did like it. It wasn't like, wow. But at the same time, it has this really beautiful label and skier box. Who's the gearhead in your family, in your friend circle, in your bubble? Who is the motorcycle rider? Hello. Dog's awake. The window is open, and if anybody walks by this amazing creature, you can't see her, but she's a savage guard dog. Back to Gearbox right there. Napa, California. It's 2008. Cab Sav. It says it has a little story of shifting, the gearbox in a car, and it does. But here's my point. I thought Gearbox would be a fabulous wine to give as a sip. It was good, but it wasn't like whoa. I have 2 to show you that are whoa. I got this as a gift, and it's called Adora Bella 2019 Rosé Wine, California. Here's the thing. It was very pretty in the bottle, and I am not a rosé drinker, not a white wine drinker, but I received it as a gift, and Adora Bello Rosé from California. Pretty label, not a pretty sip. And I ended up cutting it because it was just like syrupy sweet but sour. And I ended up cutting it again with some lemon seltzer water. I wish I had simple syrup, but I didn't. Here's my story. As a gift, thank you very much. Wine is always a great gift for me. Rosé, There was an article on Wine Spectator years ago about how the boom of rosé had caused several, we'll go with brands, to manufacture rosé quickly by tinting white wine. Yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to show you these. Had to go downstairs. I have 2 cups and I have this. And actually, I am going to start with the other one. Plastic party cup. And I have been sipping on this week. I picked this out myself. It is called Bad Genius. And it's a Cuvée red. And actually, I got this also at Grocery Outlet. 2016 California red wine. Mad Genius crushes the conventional red blend. So in general, yes, I love a red blend. In general, for gift giving, it's a safe bet to give a red blend, because whether somebody is a Malbec fanatic, Cab Sav lover, they only do Shiraz, well, there's a little bit of that in the bottle. So, yes, ma'am. Thank you for guarding. Thank you for protecting. I mean, it's her job. She's savage. Okay, so this one, I love Gary V's wine library. Woo! Good. Here's my point. I felt like this had, I would love to take more wine classes, wine tastings. I just felt like maybe not learn so much from Gary V on Wine Library. Those old videos are so awesome. They're so packed with knowledge. Here's the thing. I loved the label. I loved the name. I loved trying a Cuvée. I'm pronouncing that. I don't know if it's Cuvée or Cuvée, but I pronounce it Cuvée. Let me tell you. I drink a lot of wine. I felt like the Cuvée to me was something new. I haven't had it before. I was really delighted in it. I like the finish in the mouth, and I felt like I could get 3 different levels of flavor in it. So if you see this, it's a hands down. And also, I thought it was kind of cheeky as a gift, because who do you know in your circle who thinks they're a mad genius? Okay, so you guys, this right here, wow, this just caught my eye. I love to try something wild, weird, new. There are so few things that I wouldn't try. I mean, I don't want to say no before I've tried it. I came across this at Grocery Outlet. I haven't been in Ralph's lately because my local store, they moved it, like they changed the whole inside. It's always busy, and it's got really grumpy shoppers. I don't know about you, but in general, when I'm out and about, and here in California, it is definitely double lockdown, but I can't say everybody because I don't know everybody, but I'm going to get back to this in a moment. I can honestly say, even though they ratcheted down again on the lockdowns, on the just restrictions, just, totalitarianism, what has happened is people are still just out and about, but they're grumpy people. Y'all need some joy and some hope, and to celebrate the reason of the season. Like, don't get bogged down with all of this that's going on. There is always a silver lining. If you look, there is always a reason to celebrate. There is always a reason to drink wine. I got this. It was a screw cap. I was just me, walking along, shopping, wasn't planning to buy wine that day because I'd received all these gifts and I just, been sipping my way through them. But I saw this. It's called Barossa Ink, an intense and opulent Shiraz from the heart of the Barossa 2016. And it was just beautiful. And I love that. I used to have a stationery set. You guys, for those of you who don't know me personally, I love handwritten note cards, handwritten letters. For the longest time, I had the most beautiful personal stationery, and I used to seal it with like wax. And I just received a card, oh, you can't see them, from a friend who actually, she had sealed it with wax. Loved it. Anywho, let's just get to the sip, because this is getting long. So I have another cup, and this is why I actually saved this to show you. Ooh, we're at 10 minutes. I gotta go. This is getting too long. Look at that color. Can you see that? Like, okay, it is called Barossa ink. I am not joking. Oh, just opening the cap, it's like bold bouquet. It's super dark. I'm gonna sip it for you, but wait, let me tell you from the label. Barossa ink. You guys, it's getting to that point where I have to play trombone with something. From the makers of the award-winning Grant, you guys, it's that way. Grant Burge Barossa Wines comes this palette buster of a Shiraz, ink by name and ink by nature. This wine is sure to leave an impression on all. And it's got a bunch of other really small, and it's a product of Australia. Ooh, 14% alcohol, blah, 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 contains sulfites. I came across this. This is a strange duck, and I do like it. But when we show you that color, like total makeup video right there. Bam! Do you remember Emerald? Bam! I don't even know how to describe this thing. It doesn't taste like licorice, but I felt like when you bite into a piece of licorice, it goes, it's got so much bold anise flavor. This has so much raw, robust flavor, finish. It hangs in the mouth. It's just so good. And I love wine. And this one is such a sipper. It's such a parrot with a hearty steak, heavy, saucy ragu. You would not have this with chicken. Oh no, or fish. Unless you were in like the woods and eating it raw and taking a bite of raw fish and then sip off the bottle. Ooh, so you know how last thought, this is getting long. Here's my phone. So the reels, you know how Instagram does this? And I feel like the reels on Instagram is like so fetch. Like, quit trying to make it happen, because it's not gonna happen. Anyhow, I'm fussing with the Instagram. Okay, I can't find it on my phone. I don't do the TikToks. Rarely ever do a reels. It's just not my thing. My Instagram is just like a personal diary. Like, I post one photo per day. Here's the point. I forgot my point. I forgot. I really had a point. I'll just tell you in the next one. I don't know when the next one will be. I feel like the platforms have shifted so radically that I am looking to find my footing on them going forward. Am I quitting? No. Am I pausing for a moment? I still have such a passion. It really meets my core needs to serve, to teach. And I started Makeup University because all those eons of makeup experience, makeup work, I just loved the teaching aspect of it, of just sharing and showing. And Makeup University has gone like this. I still write the blog occasionally when I get a product or I find something new that I love. And then Wine Wednesdays has really been so much fun. I used to love to do Teen Week. Haven't done it in a couple years. And I just took a week where I really hammered in and focused on teen girls, young girls. Just we did health, fitness, cooking, self-esteem, and I just loved doing Teen Week. I loved doing Resolve Tuesdays. Do you even remember that? Were you here for that? It's still on the channel, but I took a Tuesday every week for a year and hammered in on ways to resolve your resolutions, ways to move forward, ways to manage your mindset, ways to just stay on purpose. And I just loved it. So YouTube and Makeup University and the blog were just pausing. Like, I just struggled to find the mojo, and I felt like if I didn't have something to come on to really speak to you about, I don't need to be on. And these wines were just so good. So I hope you get to try those. Again, I got them, most of them at Grocery Outlet. Some were a gift. Ralph's always has a good selection. I loves me some Bevmo and Total Wine. So anywho, we're going to stop here. I hope you've had a wonderful Hanukkah celebration. Ooh, that was fun. Festivus coming up tomorrow. Festivus for the rest of us. Then it's Christmas and Kwanzaa and Boxing Day. And there is a reason to celebrate every day. And then the New Year. Hold on, my friends. Buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. It's also going to be okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. From me to you. Let me give you a big hug. I love it when Candy does that. She just reaches up and gives you a hug. I feel like so many of you need a big hug. Somebody needs to hug your neck and tell you, you done good. It's going to be okay. A little bit bumpy, but just buckle in and ride it out. You're going to be fine. Oh, you guys, I just love you. Thanks for being with Makeup University all these years. Now, I've got a holiday party to go to. Bing! All right, let's close out. This got long. I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup